have been listening to...
Impromptu number 4 by Schubert.
Grieg's Piano Concerto in A minor.
Nearly.
It was played by...
Elizabeth Schwarzkopf.
Clifford Curzon.
Clifford? Of course it was. Had Clifford written all over it.
Good morning. This is Radio 3. The time is 6:22. And now, the Open University.
All ears, sunshine.
Needless to say,
no rest for the wicked.
me, you mean, or what? What you bleeding what's it? Hinting.
What time did you get to bed then last night?
Get your head down. Not long after, you. I'll see you tonight.
Oh, phone me from work.
One day I won't, One day I'll save myself 10p. I always bleeding what's it? Phone you.
Your side's all cold.
Perhaps I'm sickening or something. Deaf.
What are you doing out there? Tommy, what are you doing up? I'm gonna get out of this thing. It's all outside. Leave her alone. She's only a baby. Nick, for crying out loud, will you get your finger out down there? Tarquin, get back in your own bed this minute or no mountain bike.
Dad! Mum's chucking a Nintendo at me!
Nick, have you nodded off down there?
Oi! Next door's trying to sod in sleep!
Tarquin! Get off!
I bet he don't play work now!
Your backside neither when I've finished with it.
First third are the only ones in the street who'll pay the bloody poll tax.
Did I tell you about my dream?
Kathy, nothing will go wrong with the bloody wedding. Everything will go as planned. We'll all be there in St. Luke's. You in your white frock, if the mail order accepts your credit card. Me with me arse hanging out my trousers.
How did you know it was about the wedding?
Do me a favour, Kath.
I dreamt my dad forgot to turn up to give me away. Tarquin had to climb up the steeple to tell the organist.
Oh, I did better when you threw up every morning. See ya.
Only you didn't look like the organist in the dream. More like the woman in the video shop, but with a beard.
Oh.
Your shoulder's getting worse, isn't it? Giving you jip.
Playing down unconfirmed reports of renewed unrest from Tbilisi, the capital of Georgia, where a 24-hour...
I think you've made a bit of a topographical error there, Buttercup.
The
Capital of Georgia, I think you'll find, is Yerevan.
Only. Whereas in Yerevan, the capital of Armenia, the presidential office issued an official statement denying any new government peace overtures.
Spot on.
The escalation of border skirmishes.
Yerevan's the capital of there
last
now.
week's talks
I stand corrected.
in a ceasefire. The statement went on
Tbilisi,
that any talks
Georgia,
must now be preceded by a
Yerevan, Armenia. Got it.
In Washington, Secretary of
Now,
State
let's see what young Peregrine's got to say for himself.
House has previously described as private and tentative trade talks with all oil-producing Middle
Maastricht
East
with
countries.
2 A's.
All in this
Typical.
case will not include Iraq.
Good luck, darling. Oh. Good luck, darling.
Mum.
Must be love. 6:30 in the morning.
You look gorgeous.
Yeah, gorgeous and stupid.
I'll walk to the tube with you.
Listen, when we get there, hang about while I go in the gents and change my gear. I've got my jeans on underneath. My trainers and jacket are in this. Then you bring this gear back to your flat, and I'll swap into them again before I go home. All right?
Bye, darling. Good luck.
I've been up since 5:30 this morning. Ironing my shirt, polishing my shoes, pressing my suit. I wouldn't care. It only came back from the cleaners yesterday.
They're only excited for you. Proud. So am I. Big day. I hope it goes stupendous.
Thanks. I'll bring you a present back.
I don't want no presents.
Something nice.
You'll do.
No, I will. I promise.
While you're out, it's sugar, toilet rolls, spaghetti hoops, 2 light bulbs, a pound of mince. Oh, will you be home in time to do the laundrette? Oh, and Nick! Will you empty the cat litter tray before you go? Nick! Oh, will you stop that? Nick!
Yes!
Office equipment job, West End to Aldershot. Filing cabinets, desks, chairs.
Not filing cabinet.
Don't give me any grief, Dennis. There's a good lad.
We don't get on. Me, and filing cabinets.
17 of them, metal, all full. Have a nice day.
Not metal.
You can do it with one hand, leave the other free to scratch their arses. Sorry, Pat. Sorry, coming out. Morning, Stanley.
Oh, that's all I'm saying. Rough night last night.
Good, because you got a rough day coming up and all.
Not jockstrap.
He's the only driver I've got available.
Ken? He only knows how to get anywhere if he starts from London Bridge.
No.
Are we going to Londden Bridge?
Twickenham to Richmond, not quite 3 miles. See you in about a fortnight.
Further. You know what his last job was, don't you?
Look out on the Titanic. Oi, Ken! Are you still here? I thought you'd have been unloaded by now, all sat in a cab sticking your faggins in your egg yolk.
It says a Beckstein grand. It's joking, innit? Computer error, innit, Patsy? Oh, no, not a bloody Beckstein grand. Not of a Monday morning.
You're taking piano wheels. What's your problem? Go on, Scarpa. You've got to learn to play the bugger by now.
Worcester Park, right?
How do you know?
This is 3 P's, isn't it? Poverty, pride and pianos. Worcester Park. Morning, Ken. Morning, Miss Stevens.
Morning, Bamber.
Nice blouse.
Oh.
Nice colour, I mean. It's different.
Oh, it's just white, really.
You're a new hand today, Bamber.
Casual?
Regular youth employment scam.
Has he got a name?
As if.
Who?
Well, I may have pronounced it wrong, but he's a smart lad, though. He beat the system. When he rang up for the job, he told me his name was Trevor.
This way, my lad.
Morning, Ken. Nice weekend.
Meaning?
Any chance of a sub till payday?
I love that joke. My favourite. The old ones are still the best.
Thanks.
Come here. There you are. Save your white one for Sandringham. My name's Bamber. Well, nickname. You ever heard of Bamber Gascoigne? Cleverest man in the universe.
Sun's hot today, isn't it? Phew, what a scorcher. Do you get it?
No brew for the governor, then? Someone tired of living?
Sorry, Bamber.
Adrenaline. Bring your missus.
Lest we bloody was it. Forget.
Come on down here. This is Nick, by the way.
Pleased to meet you.
This is as if.
Who?
Oh, I may have pronounced it wrong.
Why was your side like ice, and why didn't you change your clothes? And if you can't put clean socks on from one day to the next, don't come to me with your athlete's foot.
I'm loading at 071 937 3129. And I'm unloading at 0273 841 460.
And what are lipstick and phone numbers doing in your jeans?
I'll see you tonight. When? When I walk through the bloody what-do-you-call-it, woman. Door.
Right. Wide blue yonder. This is the African Queen, by the way.
Sorry? He means a roof leaks.
It's a term of endearment before your time.
Big job, is it?
Nah. 800 cube. I could do it myself with both feet down one trouser leg.
What's he need a four-man crew for, then?
It's a quickie. Brighton. Job sheet says we're to be MOT by home time.
Excuse me?
In sunshine? Oh, sorry, as if.
Is that a gold medal?
It's Barcelona, 92. Weightlifting. Hang about. Did you say Brighton?
Why?
2 ticks.
Peculiar breed of species, aren't they? You'll notice that.
My brother-in-law's a removal man in Wolverhampton. He's peculiar. He sleepwalks every Wednesday and shaves his legs.
Point of information, as if. There's no such thing as a removal man. Not in the eyes of God, anyway, so I can't speak for Wolverhampton. We're furniture men. Some's drivers, some's porters, and there's you, right?
Right.
This is adrenaline.
Pleased to meet you.
This is as if, and don't say who.
Who?
As if.
As if what? As if I care, right? What sort of moniker's that then, Paki?
Pakistani, yeah.
Don't play thingamajig for him, do you? Cricket?
No.
No, what is it intended? Offence.
Weightlifting?
A bit for a Jimmy Riddle.
Right, as if. Would you like to know where you're going? To load up? Where you're going to spend a few precious hours of your life?
What difference does it make? Still end up with a Wasset Dewberry, dislocated spine.
Meeting new people, traversing the globe, broadening your horizons. The Royal Borough of Kensington, Old Church Lane, then the even royaler borough of Brighton. Love letters to the old Prince of Wales. History, my son, before our very windscreen. You ever been to them before?
No, sir.
Well, today's the day. Oh, and you can call me Bamber or Governor. Service for customers. Anything you want to know about anything, there's a box of Trivial Pursuit behind you. Pass it to Adrenaline.
Why me? I was having a kip.
Exactly.
Just 1 pint a day as from today, please.
Just one.
And cancel my raspberry yogurt permanently. You can still deliver my husband's plane.
Roger.
What position was made vacant by Eugenio Percelli's death on October the 9th, 1958?
October the 9th?
Right.
950 what?
8.
What was his name again?
Eugenio Percelli. P-A-C-E-L-L-I.
I think that's pronounced Pacelli. It's Italian.
You're giving him a clue, you know.
It's not a clue to pronounce a geezer's bloody name right.
Eugenio Pacelli, you say?
Give me bloody strength.
Well, was it October the 9th, 1958, or October the 8th, 1959?
Look, do you know it or don't you?
Hang on, it's coming. He was either the conductor of the Milan Opera House or the manager of Juventus Football Club, right?
Wrong. He was a pope.
Oh, Eugenio Pacelli. Of course he was. He was an holiness, the Pope. No argument. Very religious man by all accounts.
Bloody have to be, wouldn't he? He'd have to have that in his CV.
I don't think you pronounced that Eugenio bit right either, you see. I'd have got it straight off if you had. Straight up, straight off.
Is this a game we play?
Him. Just him.
No game though, is it, Governor?
OK, first stop.
What, Molly's? I thought we was blowing her out because the fried bread was too thin.
I had a word with her on Saturday. She's given us an extra sausage to make up.
First stop, already?
We do it for the customer, my son. Owing to the fact that Homo, what I call sapiens, cannot hump a 10-ton wardrobe on an empty stomach, we stuff a plate full of eggs, bacon, tomatoes, baked beans, fried bread and sausage inside it.
The stomach, not the wardrobe.
In other words, the customer always comes first, i.e. straight after breakfast. Bring the questions with you. There's a book up there, as if. Bring that and all.
I'm not allowed bacon.
I'll have it.
You can follow all this?
To the ends of the earth, my son. Well, it's a love of wisdom, innit? Greater love hath no man. It's what it's all about, really, isn't it? Philosophy.
Say yes, save bloodshed.
Go on, ask me one. At random.
Which philosopher was called the master of those who know?
Descartes. Oh, sorry, Plato, I meant. Spinoza, then. 1632 to 16 something else, must be.
No.
Who, then?
Aristotle, 384 to 322 BC.
You sure that's not a misprint?
Aristotle was called by Dante the master of those who know.
Well, naturally, by Dante it was. Well, it's common knowledge, isn't it? You didn't ask me for who was called it by Dante. Keep your hands off my sausage. Better if we all go, right?
Where?
Jimmy Riddle.
I don't want no Jimmy Riddle.
It's got nothing to do with it.
Oi!
Leon, answer that, will you? Leon, what are you doing down there? Will you answer that bloody phone, woman? I'm on the bike. Do you want me to castrate myself?
I thought you already had.
What?
Can't hear! The phone's ringing.
Yes.
Oh, may I converse with one of the removal men, please, if it's not inconvenient?
I'm sorry?
Would you just ask for adrenaline?
Forgive me, I don't altogether...
I'm his wife. It's the name he goes by. It's what they call him. The chaps, that is.
Call who?
One of the removal men.
What removal men, madam?
Well, aren't they on site yet?
Look, I'm afraid you have the wrong number. Goodbye.
I still don't want to.
Force yourself.
It's a form of insurance, my lad. There's two things you need both in this game, as often as humanly possible. One's a cup of Rosie Lee, the other's a Jimmy Riddle. Thereby, avoiding having to tie a knot in your Norman Lamont halfway between two service stations on the M25. Rosie and Jimmy, furniture man's patron saints. Rosie's essential, this one's more psychological.
I ain't always.
Any luck?
Yeah, I think so.
Good lad. Lesson number one.
A call from whom? Or who, rather? No, whom?
Charlotte!
Can you tell me with what it's in connection with?
Don't give me any grief, my love. It obviously was a wrong number. Hang on. I'll check. Bamber's job sheet, Patsy.
Would you hang on a moment, please? Thank you. Gateshead Police.
Grief?
Harry and Brushhead.
In Lumber.
Jail, I think.
Is the van all right?
Causing an affray in their overnight lodgings. It's a Sergeant Greenock.
Ask him if the van's all right.
Hello? I'm just putting you through.
Sort of them out, will you? Good morning, Natalie speaking. Oh, sorry to keep you waiting. I was in a board meeting.
Yes, Charlotte. Mm-hmm. And what number did he give you? No, love, of course he hasn't done a bunk. The number is correct. You must have misdialed. It happens with fingers. Well, I wouldn't fret, honest. Try again in a bit.
They weren't in the van. They were running a karaoke night in the landlady's bedroom with 3 tarps. They'd locked the landlady in the van. May I have a little word with him, Sergeant?
Old girlfriend of ya?
We went to school together. She lives next door.
That's Andy.
Andy?
Andy, get in there. Down one drain pipe, up the next. Bang, bang. Back to the dance.
Oh, there's nothing like that. We're in love.
Sorry?
Pardon?
What?
Come on. We will. When we're married. 2 years, that's all.
Oh, right. The only person I've ever heard talk like that was Doris Day. No one in Battersea.
Are you married?
Me? Do me a favour. Can't see me settled down yet. Kids around your neck. Bloody nappies, do this, do that. Bloody cat litter trays. Too busy enjoying myself. Jack the lad. Ow.
Yes?
Good morning, sir. Elite Removals.
Oh, yes?
We're here.
You are, yes. Are you lost?
Beg your pardon, sir?
What can I do for you?
Well, it's exceeding kind of you, sir. It's 4 teas. It's 2 sugars in mine. One of the lads takes 1 and the other 2 take 3. Then we'll get loaded up.
In what sense?
You're moving house, sir.
Now I'm lost.
You're going to Brighton.
What on earth would I want to go to Brighton for?
Beg your pardon?
Good morning.
Excuse me labouring the apprehension, sir, but is this number 5 Old Church Lane, Westgate, and are you a Mr. Bates?
Yes, and no. I'm still not moving. I should be back about 12. No, have I got everything?
2 domestic estimates, Grove Avenue and Parsonage Crescent, and 1 office storage estimate, Department of Social Security.
Right. Well, see you later.
Elite Removals, good morning.
Patsy, it's Dennis. Hey, you're not going to believe this. You'll try, but you'll give up.
Go on, Dennis.
G-R-E-E-F.
Hang on, Dennis. Yes, I think so. And it's G-R-I-E-F.
Dennis, you can't be in trouble already. You've only been on the road since 7:30. Which bridge?
Elite Removals, good morning. Oh, hello, Bamber.
Hang on, Dennis. Tell him I can't take any more grief until I've had my lunch, all right?
How can there be grief? It's Bamber.
Go on, Dennis.
Yes, Bamber. Hang on. It is Bates. And it is number 5, Old Church... Oh, wait a sec. Eureka! Yes, I know it's Archimedes. Well, you taught it me one lunchtime when... Oh, so you remember as well. Yes, well, the reason for the confusion, maybe, is that the customer is a Mrs. Bates, not a Mr. Maybe that's got something to do with it. Oh, guess what? You know Dennis. He's only gone and got his van stuck under a bridge. Tell him to what?
Tell him to let all the tyres down till the van shrinks a couple of inches, then drive clear and pump them up again. Oh, of course I'm not. It's just common sense, that's all. Yeah. Bye, Miss Stevens. Thank you very much, sir. I did reverse the charges.
That's all right. It's on the firm.
Oh, well, it is your doorstep, sir. Fair's fair. United Nations job, lads. Diplomacy, keeping all options open, including the use of force.
You're doing what?
I told you. Now kindly get out of my way.
Have you taken leave of whatever few senses you still have?
Put that down. Put it down.
It's got a knife up.
As in, my Gladstone bag, go.
It's like the flying, what do you call it? Midwife.
Yeah.
Bravo. All I do now is dial 999, breaking and entering.
You will notice, sir, by empirical observation, that my feet have not crossed the threshold. And therefore, by logical deduction, I have not entered. And since no damage has been done, nothing's broken.
You patently know nothing about the law.
But I do know about moving, sir. Sir, madam, moving house is very upsetting. It's a big upsetment. People get upset. According to medical opinion, the loss of a loved one is the worst shock to the nervous system there is. Divorce is the next worst. And the third worst is moving house. Well, of course it is. On the one hand, it's turning your animal instincts inside out, leaving the cave, right? On the other, it's what your human instincts want, innit? Questioning the unknown and that. So, wallop! What you got is the biggest emotional upheaval money can buy. So people get upset. Well, they've no need. You leave the upsetment to us, and you won't know it's even happened. I mean, let's face it, you should enjoy it. Well, these days, you're lucky being able to afford to move at all, right?
Have you finished?
Yes, sir. So may we now load up the van?
Since no one here is leaving the cave, no, you may not. Now, if you'll all excuse me, I do have an office to go to.
Excuse me, dear. I am. And questing the unknown.
Leanne, what are you being? You're being childish and stupid again, aren't you? Tell the gentleman how childish and stupid you're being.
I was interested to hear your mention of divorce. I shall very possibly have a go at that when I finish this.
This is my house, in my name. I forbid you to enter.
Our contract is in your lady wife's name, sir. Legally, she can give us right of entry to move any of her goods and whatsits.
Charles.
Exactly. Here, the Davenport's mine, the mirror's mine.
Gentlemen, I'm afraid you're here in something of a wild goose syndrome situation. Worse, wild eagle, albatross. Let me explain about my lady bloody wife.
The Persian rug. And now, if you'll kindly come in, I'll show you the items in the living room.
Yes.
I hope I'm not calling at an awkward time, but is that 07193733129?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness. Could I speak to one of the removal men, please? Adrenaline.
Madam, there are no removal men here, and the only adrenaline is mine. Don't call again.
Nick,
Speaking.
all this philosophy stuff. I mean, is he going in for mastermind or something?
Yeah.
He's not.
I thought I said he was.
On the telly?
That's right. Well, when I say he is, I mean he's hoping to, one day. General knowledge, that's what the Trivial Pursuit's for. And philosophy. The philosophy's his special subject. He did it in night school last year. Came top of his class. There was only him in the bugger.
Does he ever get any of them right?
More than he used to. A little tip for you, pal. This your first date. Think twice before taking the mick out of the 30-year man. The only one, apart from the lads in Harrods, entitled to wear the bowler hat and the white gloves. So watch your step. All right.
Sorry.
Respect for the governor. It's the name of the game.
You nicked his sausage.
It's traditional. It's driver's perks.
All right, girls. The Bill's going to sort him out. We got half an hour or so. I think I can smell a tea break. There's a cafe round the corner. Come on.
A cup of tea, please.
Hot only, sir, I'm afraid. Indian, Ceylon, Earl Grey, Lipton's or herbal.
Oh, whatever's handy.
£1.40, please.
For a cup of tea?
What?
All right. Better make that a pot for four, then. My mates.
That'll be £1.20 per person extra. £5 altogether, please.
Take a seat.
Get them all in, did ya?
Do you know how much they charge in this place?
You're a what's name? Gentleman.
Eh?
Generous to a fault.
I don't follow. Look, I don't think...
Lesson number 385, my son. Always make sure you're never first into a cab. You can go for a week's wages by Tuesday night.
How'd you get on?
Oh, one estimate accepted on site, one we're in with a chance, and the other we'll know by Friday, but I think it's great potential. Amsterdam.
Well, depends who you send.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Otley.
Camilla got you one sardine mayonnaise and one egg and tomato. Sardine's good for stress.
Oh, I'll do with that.
What stress? How are you, Charlotte?
Ken, tell her.
Tell her what?
You cover up for him, don't you? All of you. Nick once came round with brush heads aboard exterminator too. He said it a woman in every town.
Nick had?
No, he had. And they laughed. And then Brushhead said he got 2 other wives as well. One in Sheffield. And one in Uttoxeter.
Sit down, I'll do it. Ken, tell her.
They were joking, Charlotte. It was a joke, because he's always cracking on his tyres.
He's not cracking on, he's tired. He's tired. And if he's tired, why doesn't he ever come to bed? Oh, I hate it when I start crying. My nose goes fat, swells up, then starts running. I feel terrible in the pictures. Prince of Tides made a proper fool of myself.
Would you like half a sardine sandwich?
Oh, thank you. Every day it gives me the phone numbers, where he's loading and unloading. Every day I ring both numbers and I can't tell you the times he's not there.
There's always a valid reason, Charlotte. Wrong numbers and traffic jams and... oh, loads of others. I think they've probably had a bit of a problem this morning. Not grief exactly.
Well, they might be loading up now if they haven't left. You dial for her and then we know we've got the right number.
Tragedy is, I don't even like him all that much. In fact, I don't really like him at all. He slept right through Prince of Tides. It's ringing.
That might be for me. Police Constable Hardacre.
It's a police station. Well, you might have been misrouted again. It happens. I've been misrouted, all right. Ever since I met him.
I thought it was 3 other wives. Hasn't he got one in Barnstaple? Does tattoos?
What was the name of Jules Verne's submarine in 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
The name of the submarine was... Don't tell me. That must have been, HMS...
There's no HMS.
Must be.
Bloody isn't.
How many leagues under the sea?
What difference does it make? Do you know it or don't you?
OK. You're all systems go.
Amazing what a kind word could do, isn't it? Hey? Is that a truncheon?
While I'm here, I'll just check your vehicle for you, shall I? You'll thank me for it.
No, we won't. The truck's spot on.
Oh, just the state of the tyres. No red dye in your diesel. No overloading your front axle.
There's nothing on the front axle. It's an empty truck.
Check your tachograph for you.
Oh, give us a break. Not the bloody tachograph. We're a couple of hours adrift already.
Come on, lads.
In this room, it's these 2 pictures, this chair, once its occupant vacates it.
Which he won't.
In the meantime, if you'll kindly come this way. It's all the Wedgwood china here, but not the Royal Doulton. That was his mother's. In this drawer...
Excuse me, madam. 2 things. 1, nothing's been packed. Now, when our Mr. Utley gave you his estimate, you did state that you would execute all the packing yourself. Only I can't help but notice you haven't.
He would have stopped me.
As a result, your insurance cover is null and what I call void. And if breakages do occur...
What's your name?
I go under the nomenclature of Bamber, madam, to them that know me.
Bamber. I'm starting a new life. Does it matter if some plates get broken?
Well, they are Wedgwood, madam.
What was the second thing worrying you?
Ah, well, we was having a minor difference of opinion, me and the lads, and we wondered who was right. What comes after S?
Sorry?
In the alphabet.
What comes after S?
Yes, madam.
T?
Thank you very much, madam. I'll have 2 sugars in mine. One of the lads takes 1 and the other 2 take 3. You're a white man. No disrespect, as if. Right, madam, we'll make a start on the living room while you put the kettle on, yes? Mush. Can I disturb you, sir?
Absolutely not.
Thank you, sir. I'll do the hall.
May I just explain about my wife?
We better just press on, sir. Can I,
No, down.
Excuse me.
Right. Put it down.
Did you need a match or something for the kettle, madam?
No. I just want to show you where the cloakroom is. I have suitcases for you to take.
You find the tea, madam. We'll find the cloakroom. We're like bloodhounds with cloakrooms, madam. I imagine that's it, right?
Yes.
Uncanny. We never fail.
Can you have Bodram?
It's Dennis on the line. He's in a call box. Do you want to come in here and take it?
No, it's okay. Just transfer me.
It never works, Ken. All you get is interference.
I've had it repaired.
Hang on. Oh, you're through?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Oh, are you on that bloody noddy phone again?
Hello?
We've lowered the tyres like you said and got out from under. Only trouble is, we gave ourselves 14 punctures. 14! Doesn't sound feasible, does it, when you see it in black and white? You had to be there. I just thought, in case the customer thinks we've got lost, I'll let you know. Put your mind at rest.
So, Dennis?
Whereas, you see, according to Plato, the point he's making is what his point is that what's real to us ain't real to them.
I know that already, don't we? Real life ain't real to them.
No, the point Plato's ravaging about is that apart from what's real to us, there's a sort of ideal state of what's, well, really real. And that's really realer, really.
You don't have to listen to this, you know. You can always report him to the doodah. Industrial, what's it? Tribunal.
Aye, aye. Perhaps he's got 4 cups of tea inside it.
To the victor, the spoils.
Thank you, sir. We can do the rest now, can we? Load up and away.
Listen, a word about my wife. Tell me, are any of you chaps married?
I honestly think we have to get cracking, sir. In the absence of a cup of tea.
Bush.
He is.
Say that again.
And again.
And again.
So no one knew till the checkup?
Well, seemingly not. You must have got it wrong. At that stage, we'd be relying on you.
So how far out are we?
Well, 28 days, I suppose.
So it's going to be born on the 30th instead of the 2nd?
She?
She.
Looks like it.
Only the 30th's going to be just that bit awkward, Doctor.
Well, I'm afraid there's nothing we can do about it.
I get married on the 30th. It's my wedding day.
Oh, that is a bit awkward, yes.
Everything's been booked for ages. The church, the reception. It's taken me 6 years to book the baby's bloody father. I dreamt this, you know. I dreamt something was going to go wrong. No one listens to my dreams.
Well, he'll keep for a month, won't he, the father?
He gets these terrible pains in his shoulder.
You'd let me go just like that, wouldn't you? Without a word.
Sorry?
Out of your life, back to mother, with no attempt to stop me.
Leon, we both know you're going nowhere. If you were, I'd have offered you a bloody lift.
Is that a mirage or is it me? The camel train of cups of Rosie Lee coming over the sand dunes.
That's your Plato again, isn't it? Like, it's real to us, but it ain't really real.
We're going to get on all right, you and me. Well, that's most unexpected of you, sir. Something happened, has it? Full of money European Cup, have they?
I've made it good and strong. You're going to need it.
We do bloody need it.
I mean more than you think. My wife has this strange theory I care about money more than I care about her. A few years ago, She cooked a bœuf bourguignon for dinner. Unfortunately, I was detained at my accountant's. I got home late. The dinner was ruined. Guess what she did?
A birth what?
What she did, all at my expense, was to fly to New York for the weekend. She bought just about every dress in Fifth Avenue, then she came home, apparently feeling much better. A few months ago, I missed her birthday. Frankfurt, Bundesbank business. When I got back, she'd decorated the downstairs loo in £10 notes, and that's apart from having to pay the bloody decorator. Now, 2 weeks ago, and this is where you lot come in, 2 weeks ago,
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you don't get rid of me that easily. Would you pop everything back again, please?
Back?
In the house. All the furniture and everything. Thank you so much. My husband will foot the bill. £830, I believe.
840.
Even better.
do have a Belgian truffle from my Brussels office, duty-free.
She wants us to unload and not bother with Brighton. It's not always like this. Sometimes we get a bit of grief.
$841-460. Yes, of course I'm sure this is 841-460.
Right. Could I speak to the removal men, please?
To whom?
Or if they're not there yet, could you ask Adrenaline to ring home when they are? He'll pay.
Ask who? If who aren't here yet?
You're not expecting any removal men, are you? Nobody's moving in.
I've already moved in. 23 years ago. This is 841-460.
Yes. Yes, I know. The bastard. Thank you.
You'll put weight on. Shame, really. Lovely figure like that. How about washing it down with a cup of coffee? Or something?
Well, that'd be worse. I take 3 sugars in coffee.
Let's risk it. Happy's better than lovely. Anyway, you'll lose the extra ounces when we go dancing.
Nick! Come on. What's this changing hands? Money.
Bamber wouldn't screw us out of our bung. Not Bamber. Okay then.
All correct, sir. All loaded and unloaded and paid for.
Good.
So, we'll be on our way.
Fine.
So if you've been satisfied with our work and there's any way you wish to show your appreciation...
Oh, absolutely. Of course I do. Thank you all very much for all your hard work.
Thank you. That's what we get. Thank you.
Is that each?
Bye. Marvellous to have met you.
I had this letter from a timeshare place the other week, telling me he'd won a prize. I had to phone him to see if it was 10,000 quid or a key ring. It was a key ring.
Come on. Home.
Hang about, we're supposed to be going to Brighton.
We've got sod all to take to Brighton.
Well, I have. I've got a parcel for a mate of mine.
What?
Sorry, Bamber.
I've a bit of doodah in Brighton. Skirt. She's expecting me.
Well, bloody hard luck to both of you. The job's done, we go home.
What about you? You want to see Brian, don't you? Eighth wonder of the world, bar none.
There's no work to do. We may as well go on.
His first date today, isn't it?
That's right.
And as he hasn't been doofed yet, I don't think, has he? Initiated.
I don't think he has, no.
Hang on, guys!
Come on, big guy. Are you not coming? Nick, are you in second gear yet? Home time! Going down here for? Forgot where we live?
Amber, what odds does it make if we go to Brighton? Ken's been paid for the job. The only difference is we've loaded in a slightly different order.
It's the principle, innit? We finish, we go home. No dodges on my truck.
For an hour or two, Governor. Bit of, you know, sunshine. Smell the doings. The sea. How's he feel enjoy it? Be an afternoon out for him.
Petrol's paid for, the time's paid for, there's no argument.
Of course there's a bloody argument. Every thesis, by its nature, implies an antithesis. Read your Hegel, 1770 to 18-something. You get a thesis, then you get an anti-one, then you get a synthi-one. Synthesis.
Yeah, got it.
You say Brighton, I say the depot. The synthesis would be we stop here, right in the middle. I.e., turn off here first chance we get. If it points us to the depot, we go to the depot. If it points us to Brighton, we go to Brighton. Touch of your Bishop Berkeley, 16-something and 17-something, right? I.e., we're in the hands of God. Right, be back in an hour. Me and my mate here will be having cups of tea on the sands.
An hour? You should see this bird. She's got legs right up to her arse.
You remember that word first time, didn't you? 59 minutes.
Enjoy that, did ya? All the lovely scenery out the window. Weren't too lonely, huh?
No. I had that for company.
Right. Everyone back on board. Next stop, bloody Kensington again.
Bamboo, we're here now.
And he has to have a rest from the driving by law. For the Dewberry. Tachograph.
This kept falling out. It's broken.
Bloody hell. Sling it over. As if. Get me back from the cabin. You two up it. Back in 58 minutes. Synchronise your watches.
Well, I haven't got one. I left it in this bird's Wassets, 1981. Jodhpurs.
Go! What's in there, anyway?
20 quid for me, that's all I know. Mate asked me to drop it off next time we did Brighton.
Back of a lorry?
Back of a lorry. Back of that bugger, now back of a taxi. Don't know where the street is, though. Somewhere off the prom, he said. Which way are you going?
Which way are you?
Down here. Taxi rank.
I'll go down there.
You got the wallpaper then. You won't like it when it's up. You never do.
Mother, have you gone stark? And what do you think
This is for Asif. Special dinner for tonight. For a treat.
Ramadan ended in March.
This isn't much. Just a little chicken biryani.
And chicken tikka. And pilau. And samosa. And naan. And onion bhaji. And Mother, where's the treat? This is what he always has. I promised him a treat for tonight. I said to him, what do you want special? He said pizza. A takeaway pizza and a free can of Coke. Now that's a treat.
I never gave you pizza when you first got your job.
Oh, Mother, we were 300 miles from the nearest pizza. I'd never heard of pizza. There was no such thing as pizza. I promised him.
So did I.
When?
Well, he just doesn't know about it yet. That's all.
All right, mate. Won't spoil your tea, I hope. It's good here, isn't it?
Great. Nice shops and that. Could have got Kalsoom's present here.
Who?
My girlfriend, Kalsoom.
I'll never get my national health around that. Gorgeous, is she?
Very.
Good. I'll call her very gorgeous instead, all right? Can't even buy her a stick of rock because we cleaned you out of the caff, right?
Right.
Bugger. I could have let you have a sub, only I just about blew my last few bob on them. I never thought.
Me neither.
It's a funny thing about this job. It takes you over. You get blinkered. You ever heard of Democritus?
I think so.
It's a Greek lad, I believe. Few hundred BC. Before your time. They called him the laughing philosopher. Happy in his own little world. He blinded himself on purpose so as he could think, without everything distracting his attention.
What?
Bit like a furniture man in a way. There's a litter bin on the prom.
I could eat that all over again. Must be the sea air.
Nah. It's a job. Yeah. My last £1.50. Now, you can either buy a cardboard air slifer, very gorgeous, or get yourself a second helping.
Hello, darling.
Hi. Lovely though it smells and everything. I mean, it's making me hungry right through the wall. But, well, it's not for his dinner, is it?
No, darling. The freezer.
Good. Panic over.
Panic? I wasn't panicking. Could you hear me yelling?
Not you, me. Only I've already booked dinner for him tonight. Well, him and me. Chinese. So that's all right then. Mm-hmm.
Banter.
My son?
The thing is, Great Britain didn't win no medals in weightlifting at the Olympics.
Ah.
So the other thing is, how's he got a gold one?
It's a secret, all right? Him and a couple of his mates got tickets for the Olympic Games. They nicked the African Queen here for the weekend and set off for Barcelona. Unfortunately, our trucks weren't under British standard 5750 quality assurance at Calais. So what did? They flogged the tickets and caught a train to Barcelona. Brilliant. Except when they got there, they didn't have no tickets to get in with, did they?
No.
No. They watched the Olympics in a bar in the Red Light District. And the medal's made of plastic, and he bought it in a sex shop for 50 pesetas.
It's terrible.
What, buying it in a sex shop? I agree. think the shopkeeper thought he was funny.
No, I don't mean that. I mean...
We all do the same one way or another, son. Human nature. I mean, why do you think I swan about in a bowler hat? Why do you think adrenaline never says any words till after he's finished the sentence? There are more things in heaven and hell than are dreamt of in your philosophy, right?
Whose? Aristotle's?
It's a famous saying. Ruth Rendell, I believe. Now, another doll of a button polish, linseed oil, wire wool and a teacup, and you're back in the 18th century, my darling.
Hey! Kick you out of bed, did she?
Huh?
Why don't you stay with her to sleep it off?
Oh, what's it come home? Husband. What do you call it? Nip out the thingy. Beck. I thought you was unloading that.
No, we don't talk about it. There's no such address in Brighton. It's New Brighton, up Liverpool way.
Come up and nothing, stupid sod.
Yeah, OK.
You want to get yourself Dewberry, mate. Organised.
Tell me, Sammy, how is it you get a million birds on the side when you're married, and I get sod all and I'm single?
I think it's a question of what you call it.
Right, put her back carefully. Are you fit?
Yeah.
Come on then. Let's get a move on.
Oh, thank goodness you came back.
No need to worry, madam. It's here, safe and sound. As if?
What is?
Unfortunately, you hadn't ensured the drawers were properly locked. And unfortunately...
The drawers of what?
Your Davenport, madam. As if? What are you doing?
Davenport?
But then again, fortunately, I've repaired it. You'll never know the difference.
The Davenport drawer? Of course I will. It's been broken for about 20 years.
They must be hers. Must have fell out of here.
They could have fell out anywhere, though, couldn't they?
In her house?
On the street. She won't know we've got them.
We could flog them to this mate of mine.
Split the, winnings. What's your name again? As what?
If you hadn't noticed it was missing, why did you say, thank goodness we came back?
Well, after you'd gone, Mr. Bates and I had a good long chat about everything.
Very sage, madam. Clears the air.
That's right. As a result, I wondered if I rang your office to get you to come back, whether you'd be kind enough to load everything up again and take it to Brighton.
As if? Sorry. One Davenport, madam. Good as... well, better than new. Good day. Regards to Mr. Bates.
Hang on, Governor. There's these.
I don't get it.
Oh! Those!
On the floor of the truck.
But you didn't just keep stum. Of course. It's your first day, innit? Give them to the nice lady.
Oh, keep them. They're yours. They're only worth a couple of thou. He bought them. I hate them. Will bring his losses for the day up to a decent level. Now, would you like a nice cup of tea before you load up again?
No, thank you, madam, because I won't be. Incidentally, that's the first time in 30 years I've said no to a cup of tea. Move. Hello. Either stick them buggers in your pockets or in your ears.
Lifton station, Pat?
No, thanks. A friend from my cookery class is picking me up.
Why was Mum crying?
She'll be all right.
Because you didn't empty the cat litter tray.
No.
Because you started laughing when she said the wedding has to wait. It doesn't stop you thumping me, does it? Your shoulder.
What shoulder?
I'm going to put them away after tonight. Till our honeymoon.
Told you I'd bring you a present.
I know.
Couldn't bloody believe it. She just said keep them. They're yours. Silly bugger. What?
You swore.
Did I?
Twice.
When?
You never swear. You never ever swear.
I'm sorry. Would you like my light cheese?
I haven't eaten a thing.
Just not hungry for some reason.
Not like you. Must be love.
Can't see it. When we go home, I was thinking, I don't mean climbing up and down train pipes or nothing, but when your mum and dad's turning in, I was wondering, we've been going steady for years now, and I don't mean, bang, bang, and back to the dance and that, but you look so beautiful in your earrings.
You've only been there a day. One day. Give them to Bambi or whatever you call him. I think perhaps he's more your type.
Kalsoom?
Henry Bergson, 1859 to 1941. As in atomism, which postulates that everything in life can be explained as a result of movement. Everything in life can be explained as a result of movement. Bergson's theory is that the basis of all reality is in changing and moving. The basis of all reality is in changing and moving. Good night, Miss Stevens. Sweet dreams.